Performing live. Hey, have you gone through all the other tutorials already? If so, you're ready to learn how to use MixMeister in front of a live audience. One of the biggest advantages to using MixMeister in live situations is that you can preview any part of your mix. Not just the start of the next song, but any point 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or 5 hours ahead of what your audience is hearing. This lets you put together extremely sophisticated mixes, but still be responsive and adapt to the moment. In order to take advantage of MixMeister's live performance features, you'll need 2 sound cards or audio interfaces in your machine. Then you can tell MixMeister which output goes where by clicking on the Tools menu like this. Let's choose Dual Output and then assign our best audio output for the audience. Your computer's built-in audio chipset is fine for previewing your mix in headphones. Notice that a second toolbar has been added to this corner of the screen. This is the Live toolbar, and it's used to control the performance output of your mix. From now on, you need to be aware that everything you do affects either your preview output, your headphones, or your perform output, your live audio mix. Remember the VU meters here? Now you'll see that you have one pair of meters for your preview output and another pair for your perform output. Let's go back to the new toolbar. Pressing this red button starts the perform output and will play your mix for the audience. Pressing it again will pause and let you resume from the same point later. While you're performing, you have complete control over all the volume and EQ adjustments, looping, effects, and everything else. But now they control the perform output and not the preview output. You can drop songs into the playlist while all this is going on, and adjust the intro and outro anchors. You can even edit songs right on the timeline and preview how things sound. There are some other special buttons on the Live toolbar. This button controls the Mix Now function. Pressing this will immediately advance the next song to the playback point and keep your mix in perfect sync. Let's see how it works. This button is called Stop and Cue Next, and it lets you immediately end the current song and wait to start the next song. When you press the red Perform button, the transition that used to be between these songs won't interfere when you resume your performance. You can set up a similar resting point in your performance using the list of drop-down transitions here. When you choose Pause, playback will stop after that song and wait for you to resume. Let's take a few seconds now to discuss the importance of preparing your songs. If you've seen the tutorial on using the song slicer, you know how important it is to get your songs properly aligned to the grid so that they can be beat mixed perfectly. If you're performing live, you can be much more confident and much more spontaneous if you've checked your songs in advance and made any necessary adjustments in the song slicer. Think about it. You can do virtually anything you want, and you never have to worry about an embarrassing train wreck. That takes some advanced work, but it's worth it. MixMeister's Tweaks feature is very powerful and goes beyond simply getting the beats lined up in the song slicer. You can edit a song in advance with special volume fades, EQ adjustments, or custom remix elements, and then save all these edits as a tweak. Then you can drop the tweaked song into the playlist and have it play exactly the way you want, with all your customizations intact. To save a tweak, just right-click on the song and choose Tweaks. You can even save multiple tweaks or multiple versions of the same song, such as a shortened version, an extended remix, or anything else you can think of. Your music library can display which songs have been tweaked and are ready to go. Just right-click on the column headings at the top of the library window and add the Tweaked column. You can sort by this column too. So playing live takes some practice and some preparation, but there are lots of things happening under the hood to make your performance as reliable as possible. You can't shut down MixMeister while you're performing a mix, for example, and other functions that could get you in trouble are grayed out. MixMeister will even hide songs in the playlist window as soon as they're finished playing, so that it's easier to check upcoming songs at any time. Here are some other quick things to consider if you're playing live. MixMeister supports a variety of MIDI hardware controllers, and these can help you control your mix more easily and more intuitively than with a mouse. MixMeister also supports a wireless remote control, so you can bring the basic functions if you need to walk away from your setup. And MixMeister can even send timing signals to a lighting controller, a drum machine, or other gear that can synchronize to MIDI clock. That's it! You've reached the end of this tutorial. Now get out there and mix, and don't forget to write to us once you're famous.